Guys, welcome to the channel. I would like to wish everyone a happy new year. It's 2023 now, the first video of 2023 for us. So today we'll be doing a tier list. So basically, what a tier list is we have all these cubes here. We're going to rate them. The scale of F, E, D, C, B, A, and S is the best. So we determine which one is the best and which one is the worst and all that. So let's start off. So first we have this cube. I think it's 11 by 11. Let me check. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's 11 by 11. It's 11 by 11. I don't know why it's. Well, I know why it's not a WC event, but 11 by 11 it's okay. But if it was a WC event, I don't think it would be successful because it, it has to take like what it has to take a very long time for each person to solve it. So I don't think it's very efficient. Next puzzle, oops, switching out a little bit. Next puzzle, I don't know how many that is, but that's definitely a lot, and that's definitely way too much. So I'm going to put that in the E tier as well. 2 by 2, it's a great event. I like it. It's 2 by 2, it finishes quick. It's an interesting event because it's it's not at that point. It's more about your turning than actually how efficient you solve it. So that's why it's in A. It's a very interesting one. And 2 by 3, I think that is. It's a weird one. I can see the potential in it. It's like I know it looks like a weird cube, but everyone might underestimate it, and it could be an interesting event. You never know. And same thing with the 2 by 4. I'm gonna put that in the detail. Think same about the same reason. And this one just looks like a 3 by 3, but you cut the bottom layer off. Looks way too weird. But I'll just go in the same analogy as the D tier ones or the D tier ones. 4 by 4. I don't know what to. I don't understand. I have to put it in A or B. It's kind of hard. I think it deserves an A, but at the same time, it's not a fun event for most people unless you like only focus on the 4 by 4. It's not a fun event. So I don't know. I'll put it in B for now. We might have to change it later. 5 by 5. B. It's a 5 by 5. It's kind of lazy. It's a kind of a lazy cube to solve. So yeah, 6 by 6. C. It does take kind of a long time. It doesn't take so long like these E tier big cubes, but after all, it is a WC event, so that's why I put in C. And 7 by 7, I'll also put that in C for the same reason as the 6 by 6. It's an apple cube. Uh, it's very interesting. It's like those little kids, if they come to a competition, they want to participate in something. I guess they participate in that. So I guess I can put it in C. Yeah, I'll keep it in C. I think I'm not sure, but I think that's an axis cube. Or is this an axis cube? Okay, I think this is an axis cube, so I'll go with it. Axis cube is I can see why it's not a WC event. It's a very weird cube, doesn't have much popularity, but there's nothing wrong with it to not be a WC event. So I'm gonna put that instead of D, I'll put it in C. Banana cube, C, for the same reason as the apple. It's a weird cube, and it's more like a childish cube than a actual like world record attempting cube. And this I think this 3 by 3 barrel, pretty similar to a 3 by 3, I guess, but in the same sense. Like because it's similar to a 3 by 3, I'd put it in B, but there's already a 3 by 3. There's no reason to put this, so I'll put it in D. Clock. I don't think anyone likes the clock, but it is a WC event and it deserves to be one. I think I'll put it B. Actually, no, I'll put in C because B like is the one that people actually want to compete in. And as far as I know, I don't know anyone that wants to compete in clock. So, and this one, I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that cube is. It does look kind of fun. I'll just put it in B because it's one of these weird cubes, but they still deserve to be in. That looks cool. It actually does. Uh, this I think some like clover cube. I forgot the name. Looks doesn't look that bad, but at the same time it's weird. So I'll put it in D as well. This kind of looks like an axis cube, but might be a little different. I don't know. I don't know where to put this one. I'll come back to it later. This, if I'm not wrong, is the windmill cube. Windmill cube, I tried it. It's not bad. I couldn't see. It can be a WC event. This one, this is a. I would put this also in the D, but this is just ridiculously too easy to be a WC event. So I'll put in F. It's too easy. There's literally like how many like there's not very like combinations that you can actually get in it. So if like there's like two people, there's actually kind of a high chance, especially compared to other cubes in the list, that it might actually the same scramble might be repeated in the same set of five. So I'll put an F. This science is the gear 3 by 3. Gear 3 by again the same analogy as the barrel 3 by 3. If there's already a 3 by 3, there's no reason for this. And gear pyramids, same thing. I think that's a gear 2 by 2, same thing. Okay, this cube I think is the ghost cube. That thing that is way too hard and a lot of people don't really have any interest in it anymore. I'll put it in E. And I think that's a Gigaminx. Yeah, Gigaminx again it's a very long event. It doesn't well it doesn't it's a very long event, so I'll put it in D. Actually I think it does deserve to be in C, but still it's a very long event. And this I forgot the name of this cube, but again this is way too easy, so I'll put it in E because it's not at least it has some concept unlike the F cube. This 1 by 3 by 3. Kilowinks does deserve to be in WC. I'll put it in B. It's a more of an easy cube, but I feel it's like a bridge between a 2 by 2 and a 3 by 3. So far there's no puzzle that is easier it's harder than 2 by 2 but easier than 3 by 3. So I guess this is the barrier between the two. 3 by 3, of course, has to be a C. It's where it's where all the like pros. This if you get any good record or not just a record, any good times in 3 by 3, you are sure to become famous. So 3 by 3 has to be S tier. Level cube, okay. I'm done with these fruits. These fruits, they're all basically just C tier. They're not bad, but they definitely do not deserve to be in the WCA list. I think this is the Rubik's Magic. Uh, it's a very weird cube. I'll put it in E because it's not as weird as the 1 by 3 by 3, but still. The the master pyramids. This is a very hard variant of the pyramids. I don't think it should be a WC event. I'll put in C because I guess it's almost or near as hard as these big cubes or even megaminx. So yeah, metamorphics. This is probably one of the hardest cubes ever, maybe. So I'll put this. This could be a WC event, but I don't know. I just want to put in C because it's an interesting cube, it has a concept. I think it deserves C. This is the classic Megaminx. I'll put in Megaminx is an interesting event. I'll put in A because it's not like it does take long, but thing is, if you get one little mistake in it, you're done. You're not going to get any good time. That's why it's interesting, especially to watch him to solve. So this one, the mirror 2 by 2, it's not easy or hard. Put in C. C. Mirror mirror 3 by 3 uh, B because it is interesting, but I think the only reason why no one wants it in WCA events is because there's no like good cube that you can actually use. But recently the GAN Mirror M came out, so maybe just like that, some other brands like Chi or Moyu make some more magnetic mirror cubes. Maybe it might go into the WCA, but I'm not sure. And the ball 3 by 3, of course, it's not needed. There's already there's already the S tier 3 by 3. So why need for these? It's just way too weird. This cube basically just a 3 by 3, of course, again. And I think there's all three of these are fruits. Not sure. Yeah, all three of these are fruits. I'll put them in C. I mean, fruit. There's nothing wrong with fruit cubes, but they're for little kids. I'm not even sure what this one is. What even is that? I do not know what that one is. It's just way too weird. It's like a 2 by 2 inside two. That is that thing just breaks my mind. That thing is way too weird. Uh, Pyraminx. Pyraminx is not bad. I think it deserves an A. Pyraminx 2 by like the mini Pyraminx thing. It deserves a B. Like I can see how it could be an interesting event because you just have to twist the corners and you're done. So that could be very interesting. The ball, it's like I'm not sure what the name of this thing is. I think a rainbow ball cube or something. You have to like push it in and it goes to a random place. It could be a very interesting event, but I'll put it in C. And this cube, I don't know what this cube is. It looks okay, maybe. It looks similar to a 3 by 3, but it looks at the same time different because there's like no centerpieces. I'll put in E. This cube, I have no idea what that is. Cube, interesting, but not S tier. A tier maybe. Square one. Everyone says this doesn't deserve to be in WC event. I think it does. I think it does. Next, we have. I think that's the snake cube where you turn into the ball. That's just way too tedious to be a WC event. C. I think that's the void cube. Yeah, I think it's the Rubik's void 3 by 3. I don't even understand how it's made. Like, there's no centerpieces. How does it move? I don't know. But there's no good cube like no even Gan or Chi. They don't make those. So I think that might be another reason why I have to put it in E. Okay, I think this is the windmill cube, not the other one. This is the windmill cube. I It's okay. I put in C. It's not bad. I don't even know what this cube is. I just put in F. This looks more of a pyramids type. Listen, these are just very weird pyramids. I'll put them all here. And this is the last cube. The last cube. I don't know what that cube is. It looks again very weird. So this is the finished list. So you can see. I think we can put. I think um, we have space for one more in the S tier. It has to be one of these A tiers, and we promote one of the B tiers. I think 4 by 4 does deserve to be in the A tiers. And the final between one of these has to go to the S tier. 2x2 Megaminx, 4x4 Pyraminx, and Cube. Of course, Cube is not going. Pyraminx, I don't think so. Megaminx is just too tedious. A lot of people participate in it, but there's no like very good Megaminx unless you count the GAN Megaminx. But who has the money to afford that unless you have like a sponsorship or something? It's 4x4 and 2x2. Honestly, I think 2x2 deserves it. 4x4, it's not the best event. Sure, a lot of people participate in it, but it's very tedious. Just like some of these other ones, like big games like 5 6 6 7 like that. So that's the list. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.